NASCAR and moonshine have been connected over the years as many of the greatest drivers got their start bootlegging on the back roads of North Carolina.
It's an illegal business. It was highly risky and it required a fast car to transport the shine across the state without getting caught. A team of Junior Johnson, who would later come on to be a NASCAR Hall of Famer, and a couple of his buddies, Millard Ashley and Willie Clay Call, made and ran their moonshine out of Wilkes County.
And WXII 12's Lanny Pope recently got to visit with Call's family at the distillery and ride in one of the original 1960s moonshine haulers, so I can imagine how fun that was.
Oh my goodness, it was a great time for sure. Now today, much like the revival of the North Wilkesboro Speedway, moonshine is now legal and has a renewed life on the shelves.
Bootlegging was a way of life. You know, some people might have not liked it, but it was the way men fed their families.
The Call family knows that way of life very well.
Welcome to Call Family Distillers.
Brian Call has preserved his family's history in a distillery/museum in Wilkes County.
So our family goes back 7 generations to a Lutheran minister, and he had a legal distillery, and this was the Reverend Daniel Call and Mary Jane. This is my grandpa, Willie Simon Call. That's where the federal agents got him in 1951.
Despite the risk of prison, the whiskey business paid the bills and was passed along to Brian's dad, Willie Clay Call.
Well, when Grandpa went to the penitentiary, he started helping his uncle, Howard. He would get in the car and go with Howard and unload whiskey, and he started hauling around 14 or 15. He'd put a nice sports coat on and a Stetson hat, and they thought he was somebody of importance, like a judge or a lawyer.
Willie and his buddies, Junior Johnson and Millard Ashley, worked together to make it, sell it, and run it as fast as they could without getting caught. Willie's nickname was the Uncatchable. He was never stopped by police, but was once arrested under conspiracy charges.
They had to have some fast cars, and Junior helped my dad, you know, stay ahead of the law with working on the motors and having real fast cars. Yes. Here, that's my dad and Junior and Millard, and that's the car we're going to take a ride in today, the 66 Dodge. It's Rolling Thunder. We're ready to roll.
Let's roll. Don't believe there's any seatbelt in here.
No, you better hold on.
Hold on, as they say. Hold on. Listen to that.
All the miles on this Hemi's where Dad hauled whiskey in.
How many miles does it show on there?
70,248. He'd start out Sunday night, and he'd do 2 to 3 trips a night. Maybe he might take a load to Statesville, then Winston, and might finish up in Burlington.
Today, we're headed to the North Wilkesboro Speedway, which, like Willie's whiskey, is being given a second life.
Now seems like the jobs are coming back a lot. Racing's bringing a lot to the community. There's a lot going on.
Brian remembers going to the Speedway as a child after class at C.C. Wright Elementary.
Sitting there daydreaming, wanting them to hurry up where we get down and see Darrell Waltrip or somebody qualify.
And when racing came back to the track for the revival race, Brian drove this car as the official pace car.
So this car, it'll run 70 mile an hour in first gear. Second gear, it'll run 120.
Wow. What happens in third gear?
I don't know.
I don't think I want to find out either. All right, go.
There's 120. You can imagine running 120 on these roads. They had their hands full. On the old map, this road was called Bootlegger Highway years ago. Miller Curve, it had a bump there. So if you come in there wide open, you hit that bump, you have to be ready to straighten it up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not you'd be going down through the hay field.
It wasn't hay, but corn that revved engines those days. Ronald Queen is the director of operations at the Speedway and knows the partnership of moonshine and racing well.
They all grew up together in their childhood, and for them to see this, it would be awesome. It's like Junior said, it'll never go away. It's the history, and this place is the history.
The rich history lives on at the track and at the Call Distillery with the crafting of the family recipe.
We want to do it the way my dad, we ferment it in wood.
And Brian has even crafted this year's All-Star Race trophies.
All right, this is the Win the World 125 trophy they'll get at the racetrack.
A man of many talents.
One call does it all.
And exceptional taste.
Fermentation starts off real sweet, then towards the end of fermentation, it's got a sour taste to it.
Ooh, it is sweet.
Yep, sweet as honey. Kind of sounds like it's raining, don't it?
It does, just a little
the
like
mash that ferment.
Yeah, it's very peaceful.
Well, the Call Family Distillers is the official moonshine of the North Wilkesboro Speedway and will have a major presence at All-Star Race Week. In addition to moonshine still trophies that you saw in the story, they're going to be opening the Call Family Distillery's Checkered Past Speakeasy at the top of the front stretch grandstands. It'll offer a wide variety of cocktail recipes, be decorated with a collection of Winston Cup memorabilia.